So, what does the growth mean to you, Nitya, at the personal level as well as at the professional level?
It was never about numbers. It was about being better every day.
Working closely with the client, and while working with the client, it's not the short-term relationship, but it is the longer-term relationship.
Business always comes as a byproduct of trust.
How do you maintain, the balance between these two expectations, which are very wide sometimes?
I think staff augmentation is something that has been buzzing around the market.
Okay.
We try to place the resource very strategically. Maybe he can start working with you from tomorrow onwards. I think AI has helped us to improve a lot on that aspect, where we have done the automations, we have refined the repetitive tasks.
Welcome back to another episode of Techie Talks with Kuldeep. I am your host Kuldeep Singh. Today we are excited to have Nitya with us. Nitya is the growth partner at ScaleupAlly. Let's hear more directly from her. Nitya, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kuldeep. Thanks for having me here today. I look forward to sharing some fruitful insights with your listeners.
So, Nitya, what is your role at ScaleupAlly and how does your day-to-day look like?
So, Kuldeep, I have been working as a growth partner at ScaleupAlly, and my role involves many things. I have been handling multiple hats at once. So, I've handled sales and marketing. I have handled the branding and perspective. Now, my core is into staff augmentation and its expansion.
Okay.
So the basic day-to-day looks like client dealing, client handling, hunting for new business for the company, and maintaining old partnerships.
So, what does the growth mean to you, Nitya, at the personal level as well as at the professional level?
Kuldeep, I think growth is not something that is linear. It should be learning and unlearning every day.
Okay.
And when you look back at your growth phase, it should not be a it should not be a straight line. It should always be a curve where there are ups and downs, and you have learned something from the things you have done. So I think over the years, the definition of growth has definitely evolved for me. Earlier in life, when we are kids, it is about maybe good marks. Then it is about a top tier college, and when you move towards the job, it is maybe a big package or a good designation. Once you come into the job, it is more clients, success stories, revenues. But I think the most important thing which I have been following personally and professionally in my life are, first thing, to be consistent. There are days जब कुछ अच्छा नहीं हो रहा होता है, सब कुछ boring लग रहा होता है, and you still show up. You still come to get things done, and I think that is where a little growth happens, and that matters. The second very important thing is learning from every mistake that you did. And also unlearning is very important, because sometimes you need to unlearn certain perspective that you have done. And third very important thing is to get up again. Even if you have faced a failure, even if there is a setback, you come back stronger after every setback. And I think even at ScaleupAlly, we have the same ideology of growth. It was never about numbers. It was about being better every day, better in our client deliveries, better in our projects, better in what we are doing and how we are helping our clients to build their vision. So it has always been about collaborative intelligence for me in personal as well as professional life.
Although now your title is a growth partner, but I know you have handled sales also in past, which means you need to be working closely with the client. And while working with the client, it's not the short-term relationship, but it is the longer-term relationship. What are the philosophy or the principle which you have followed, which helped you in turning the short-term connection with the longer-term partnership?
So I think business development is something that has been very personal to me.
Okay.
I come from a tech background. I did my graduation in BCA, and it was totally a technical degree. But somehow over the period, I discovered that I am a very much people and business person,
Okay.
and that is how I related to the role. So when I came back like I joined the companies, I came into a business development role. It was very personal to me. I always wanted to help people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for business development, my major principle that I follow, that is my life mantra, is business always comes as the byproduct of trust
Okay.
that you have built with people.
Mm.
And I think that helps me in long term relationship. And second very important thing is to be transparent and honest with your clients,
Mm-hmm.
because we are in the tech industry, we
Agree.
are working on a bigger vision. कई बार हम ऐसे products पे काम कर रहे होते हैं जिनका vision बहुत बड़ा होता है, and there is a huge time of delivery, and things go wrong all the time. वो जाती हैं, no matter how much you control them, things go wrong. The most important thing is कि आप उन पे work कैसे करते हो, how much ownership you take, and how much credibility you have built with the client. ताकि उसको पता हो you can fix this up and it will be up again. So I think these are the major things that I follow, and even with ScaleupAlly, we have been like we started small on certain things with many of our long-term clients, and I think it has been 7-8 years we are working with them. So I think we have built that trust and we have built that credibility over the years. I think that helps in business development, and or business development is all about people relationship. How strong the relationship is, it will go long.
Yeah. So you are saying like business itself is an like a non-living entity. It is like the work which you do with the people, so that where you build those relationship, and while during those relationship you earn that trust, right? So it is not something, hey, maybe one issue happened and then you are like client is not trusting, because if you have helped him in maybe 9 out of 10 cases, and if there was only one law, I think that's where this a longer term relationship helps you in carrying forward the business.
Right.
Could you share some of maybe example from the initial days of ScaleupAlly? Maybe you had a one client which is like still with you, where you was just started small and now you are like one of the bigger partner with them.
So I think there are certain very strong cases. We are partnered with an Australia-based company. They deal into clubs and casinos. So it's like we are the delivery team for them. They don't have a delivery team of their own now. They just have a sales and marketing team, and we the trust that we have built over the years, they know that all the technical things will be handled from our teams, and it has been almost 8 to 9 years we are working with them. And same goes with the other clients as well. As I said that I've been also working on staff augmentation for quite some time now, and staff augmentation has been my brainchild. It started very small, like we interacted with certain people and it was like, okay, theek hai, you start with 1 month of contract, and now it is almost 3 years, the contract is still going on. So it is about the kind of delivery we have done over the years, the kind of trust that we have built over the years.
No, I was about to ask you about the staff augmentation, because one thing which I see is the strategic partnership, and then I see the staff augmentation. Could you explain more about this? And also, how do you maintain the balance between these two expectations, which are very wide sometimes?
So I think staff augmentation is something that has been buzzing around the market.
Okay.
So people see staff augmentation sometimes just as a resource placement, but it is much bigger than that. It is I see it not like a resource placement, but as a capability partnership. There are people who are working on bigger visions, who have their ideas in mind, who have their analogies in mind. They have the vision, what they want to see as their product, and they want the right team for that.
Exactly.
And I think it is not about I need a designer or a developer to work on this particular thing. It is more about I need a person who can walk with me to complete my vision. I see it more like that. And at ScaleupAlly, when we work in staff augmentation, we don't say it staff augmentation, we have named it top 1% talent.
Okay.
Because that is what we try to offer to our clients. And when there is a requirement that the client needs someone in the team that works as an addition to their team, we try to place the resource very strategically. So let's say there is a requirement where the client comes that they are building a SaaS product maybe. So my first question would never be that what is the tech stack that you need? What is the years of experience that you need? My first question is always, what are you trying to build? And how can this person align with your mindset? So basically, that gives me an idea. Maybe the person they need is, they tell me that, okay, ठीक है, I need a maybe Java resource. आप मुझे एक Java resource दे दो with 5-7 years of experience. And I can give a profile. They can interview the candidate and follow the basic process. But what if I go into a different approach that I currently follow and that has helped me, that I identify the vision and I know that this particular person that I have in my technical team is the best suitable person for the client because he gets the vision, he gets the alignment with the team. And I believe जो cultural fit होता है ना, it does not happen overnight. Even if today you ask me that, Nitya, maybe I need a help in please get me a camera guy, I need your reference. I give you a camera guy and maybe he can start working with you from tomorrow onwards. But will you be able to trust him from tomorrow? Not as much as your people who are already working in the team. So it will take time. Eventually he will work with your team, he will get aligned with what you are trying to build. And after maybe few months or maybe few weeks, depending on his alignment, you will be able to delegate the task and the things a little. So I think that's how I see it. I don't see it as a hiring strategy. I see it as a growth strategy. I see it as a capability partnership.
Yeah. So in this way, then it sounds like both these are complementing, right? Because that this is also helping you to increase your strategic partnership.
Yes.
For example, if you're the customer is facing a issue, and you just help him, that increases your that increases his trust into the company, and you also got some new growth opportunity as well.
Right.
So how did the idea of the staff augmentation came? As you said, it is your brainchild, and how did you evolve it over the years?
So I think the idea came while I was working in sales and marketing. I was looking after various client relationships, and I kind of identified this staff augmentation has been in the market for years. Like we have heard of it from few years now, but it has been there for the last 10-15 years. If we see MNCs like Infosys and Deloitte, they have always been working on this model. But now it is, as I said, it is more of how you are trying to align someone to build a better a product to get aligned with their vision. So I think the idea came from there. I was talking to a few clients, and the client said that I need someone to complete this, but I don't want to spend my time to train the resource, which is a very important aspect. He has the vision, he has the roadmap, he has the image of what he's trying to build. Now he just need the right tech team to execute it. So obviously, to have someone who understand what you're trying to build, and it makes your work easier, it makes your work of a better quality. So I think that is where the idea came from. I thought of pitching it to a few clients that we have certain resources and maybe you can utilize them for a few months. They will be working for you. So you will have a full control with the resources. We are just here for the shared ownership of your vision. So we are not there to have the control of the resource or something. If we are aligning someone with your team, he is already trained. We have the internal processes where we have trained the developers to work according to the client expectations. And by expectation, again, I don't mean maybe a few Jira tasks, maybe a few assigned work, but how he's working on a bigger course and how he's asking the whys of what he's working on. So I think it worked wonder for few of the clients, and that is when I pitched it to my founders that this is something we should begin with. And from there, I started building a lot of capability partnership and strategic partnerships across India and across the globe. from like IT companies from US, UAE,
Mhm.
UK. So I think it has worked wonderfully, and I'm still working on it.
Mhm.
There's a long way to go, but I think we are at the level where we understand what we are doing, and we are able to deliver the right things to the client.
Okay. Something like, the growth partner, there is another new term which is evolving very quickly is the AI. I'm sure you are aware about it. If yes, what does it mean to you in terms of like, the growth partnership, and how does the future you think from the strategy perspective?
So AI is something which is all over the place right
Mm-hmm.
now. Everyone is using AI. Even if I went to my home in Diwali and I saw my mom using ChatGPT. That is how frequent use of AI we are doing. She was asking some recipe on ChatGPT.
Okay.
So I think AI is all over the place. And if I compare it with growth partnership and business development,
Mm-hmm.
I think earlier business development was all about intuitions
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a few numbers that we have. Now it is more about how we have the insights and how we have the uh, faster processes, optimized processes, automations to support them.
Mm-hmm.
So even internally, what I have tried to do with my team is we have certain people who are much capable of doing things, but business development demands a lot it from the scratch level. If I am trying to build a certain kind of campaign and I need to find the right data, there is a person who needs to work on it. So after AI is into picture, maybe we don't need one person to work on it. We have made the AI model smart enough with our inputs that AI can work on the data, make the data intelligent, and the person can review it. Now we are using the person to the right cause, because that is where the human mind is required. The automations, the uh, repetitive tasks can be done by AI.
Yeah.
So I think it has helped a lot there. We
Yeah.
have made a few AI agents in ScaleupAlly who are working wonderfully. We have a proposal agent, so the team is able to get the data of all the projects and all that we have done. Now the team does not have to run to me, okay, what have we done in this particular domain or industry. They can quickly work on the proposal and then verify. They put their human mind to the right use and get the work done faster.
Yeah. So in this case, instead of the staff augmentation, you are doing the AI augmentation. You are leveraging the AI for that particular purpose. Because in today's world, even if like let's say if you just wanted to see how the people are feeling about scale up AI, there is not only a one platform. There are like multiple platform where the people can post the reviews, whether they are like positive or negative. And then if you have to just combine all these through and do it manually, it is like cumbersome and you will not be able to even make sense. And but if you take all these data from different sources, combine them and put it and give more kind of a holistic, are there any positive feedback or are there any negative? If there are any negative, what are some of the ways where we can improve the system?
In fact, I would love to add one thing
Mm-hmm.
to what you said. We are sitting in Noida today, and if you go out and throw a stone outside, it will fall on any IT company only in
Mm-hmm.
Noida. That is the number of IT companies we have around. So if there is someone who is trying to build something, a product of its own, or maybe some idea he is working on,
Mm-hmm.
he has thousands of options.
Mm-hmm.
And by thousands of options, how do the person decide?
Mm-hmm.
We go to a store, how do we decide that this product is good? We talk to the salesperson. And I think that is where the whole difference is there.
Mm-hmm.
If we put AI bots everywhere, the person will not be able to decide whom am I going to work with, who is going to work on my idea, how is the idea going to be executed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think AI has helped us to improve a lot on that aspect, where we have done the automations, we have refined the repetitive tasks,
Mm-hmm.
and it has helped the human mind become better. It has enhanced the human capabilities.
Okay. So, Nitya, like I'm sure this staff augmentation is also going to change, right? As the technology changes, as the AI brings more changes. How do you see like this specialization or this area looks like, down the line, 2 to 3 years? And my the follow-up question would be, if a person who is just starting the career and maybe he's looking to get more opportunity in these spaces, what are the two or three things which he or she should learn?
So I think over the years, if I see staff augmentation, I see technology and human mind growing together.
Okay.
And by that I mean, when as I mentioned earlier, when we are aligning someone to the client's team,
Mm.
we are not just aligning the person with the right tech stack, we are aligning the person with the right mindset. And that is how it will grow in the next 2 3 years, because everyone will have resources to align.
Mm-hmm.
The right kind of fit will work for the people who are aligned with the client's team
Mm.
as well, who are culturally fitting with the client's team, who are aligning with their vision. So I think that is how it will evolve in next two
Two
three
to.
years.
Mm-hmm.
And what I personally believe is, like, we should let the AI handle the logics and we should let the humans handle the magic.
Okay.
So it is going to build a lot on strategic partnerships. Partnerships are the future in the next coming 3 4 years.
Okay. So you are suggesting that even though like the world will keep on changing, that you can focus more on the adaptation of the new learnings, making new ways of like improving the already existing ecosystem, and also providing the opportunity for a new area of growth.
Definitely.
You have handled the business development, and now we see the AI as well as the business intelligence. Do you see it has changed the way the business development used to work?
I think yes, quite a lot.
Okay.
AI and BI has changed business development in ways we could not imagine few years back.
Mm-hmm.
And a few almost 3 4 years back, business development was just about numbers, the targets we are hitting, and as I mentioned earlier, it was about the intuitions the business guy had in his mind.
Mm-hmm.
So now it is more insights driven.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to first talk about how AI has helped. So I think AI is has been working like a backstage crew.
Mm-hmm.
How the backstage crew handles everything efficiently, and the people who are performing on the stage are able to do better. So I think that is how AI has worked to enhance business development a lot in the past 3 4 years. uh, the things have been optimized properly. We are able to solve the repetitive tasks quickly, and the people who were putting their time, as I mentioned, in the unusual activities which did not require human mind, so they are able to do things on that front. We in our organization as well, we
Mm-hmm.
have developed AI agents who are able to handle the work till the human intelligence is not
Mm-hmm.
required. And once that is handled, the human intervention comes in, and that is where the people relationships start. There is a certain thing that we got the output from AI, the person will review it and then have a conversation with the client and present it to the client, which makes it efficient.
Mm-hmm.
And how BI has helped me personally as a business leader, as someone who was handling the business development team, I get a lot of insights. Earlier, it was about, TK, I have this much leads in the pipeline. I think this can close in this month.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all about the intuitions that we had. Okay, I think this is something that is going to close.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is about, we have the certain insights, who is working on what kind of leads, how many leads does one salesperson has in hand, and how many leads are going to maybe convert in the next month. So we have the proper funnels, we have the proper pipelines, we are able to get the insights in one click.
Mm-hmm.
So I have sat with my technical team myself and built a Power BI report to see the sales data, how the team has been performing. So we see the weekly data on that.
Mm-hmm.
And the entire team is also aware of the performance they are doing. They have the data in front of them. It's just one click away. And they also know where they have to pace up now, where they have to work on, and what pipeline we can get in the next month. So it has helped a lot for the business development people, the AI and BI technologies coming up.
Yeah. And I think you have been using it effectively also.
Very effectively, yes.
Yeah.
We are on the verge of becoming the AI first company. So we are trying to leverage AI in all the senses that we can.
Okay. Great, Nitya. Thanks a lot for sharing this. What would be the key piece of advice for the upcoming someone who would like to be like Nitya, and also what are the some of the skill set which he or she needs to build over time?
So I think to come into a profile like business development, it requires a lot of patience.
Mm-hmm.
Business development is something where you work on trust, where you work on building a long term thing. It will not give you the result today.
Mm-hmm.
We might be happy that I got a deal today, but it can fall off the next day, and you never know. So the pieces of advice to the people who are aspiring to come into this profession, first would be to be consistent. It is very important to be consistent when you are working for a growing business.
Mm-hmm.
You will hear a lot of no's before hearing that one yes, but that one yes will matter a lot for you. So consistency is the key, and also from consistency you should maintain your learning. Be curious, stay curious what all is going around in the words. It is a tech savvy word, and things are coming up, new things are coming up every day. So be curious, learn new things every day. And second thing, which would be very important, is in the coming years we see the technology and humans going together. So for a profile like business development, be human, because it's not the people who like, it is not the systems who build the relationship, it's the people who build the relationship. So be human, have that human element. Don't uh, go on the things where you think that okay, this can be automated, but it might require your human presence of mind, because relationship building with client will never happen with AI bots. It will always happen from person to person. So I think these are the two important things people can keep in mind if they are aspiring to come in the business development field, and they would do good.
Yeah. No, very well said. And I think these are the very key lessons, as well as the learning which if a person who is wants to work either in the business development domain or either into the staff augmentation or something looking for like growth and marketing perspective for his or her company. So
Definitely.
thank you so much for sharing these insights. I have personally learned about 2 to 3 key things which are required from the business development perspective. Thank you so much for sharing it.
Thank you so much. You have been a wonderful host. Thank you for having me again.
That's it for this episode of Techie Talks with Kuldeep. Until next time, keep learning and keep innovating. Thank you for watching.